Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2018. As you can see, we're currently 10 points clear of Little Lulu. Yes, 10 points clear, and our teammates in third place. So now it's time to start our contract negotiation. Now, of course, we are going to stay with Red Bull because we are in the top team at the moment. Yes, just ahead of Mercedes. And I don't think you would appreciate it if I actually oust Lewis Hamilton out of his seat at this point in the championship. In fact, I might get a few dislikes for that. So we will stay with Red Bull for the foreseeable future at least anyway. So let's see if we can complete some objectives. Maybe we'll just upgrade that a little bit and hopefully we'll be on point when we propose our contract. Let's have a look then and see if we are just about there. And wowzers, yes, spot on there. Absolutely spot on. So we stay with Red Bull for at least the next 4 rounds of the championship. And there you go, top of the tree at the moment, just above Mercedes, AMG Petronas Motorsport. But now, unfortunately, it's time, well, first of all, it's time for us to replace the gearbox after the trouble we had in the last episode. But before we do any of that, it's time to go out once again in one of those gorgeous cars from yesteryear. And this time, it's Nigel Mansell in the 1992 Williams car. Yes. Oh, it's Nigel. It's Piquet. It's Prost. It's Senna. Oh, God. Anyway, now, unfortunately, we have to put a new engine in our car because we are almost at the end of all our engines. Yes. So we're going to take a penalty for the next round in Spa, which means we're going to start right at the back of the grid. Yes, right at the back, unfortunately, but there's nothing else we can do. Our internal combustion engine is now worn out.
Qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted.
So we are going to go out just for one session to see where we would have ended up had we not got a 60 grid place penalty for, of course, our engine change. So we're about to cross the line now for our first and only run, and it's going to put us in second place, just half a second, just shy of half a second behind Lewis Hamilton. So that's it now. We're going to park the car up and wait for the session to finish to see where we would have ended up if we hadn't have got the penalty. And we would have been in 5th position, just ahead of our teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Wowzers me trousers. Okay then, it's time to do the race.
Who doesn't love the Belgian Grand Prix? It's the race, of course, that gave maiden pole positions to the Jordan and Force India teams, with Rubens Barrichello and Giancarlo Fisichella respectively. Jordan, of course, would then go on to better that here in 1998 with their first ever victory. And you can guarantee that something special will always happen at Spa-Francorchamps. But what that something is today is anybody's guess. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo and Ocon, Alonso, Leclerc, Perez and Kevin Magnussen, Van Dorn, Sainz, Nico Hülkenberg and Grosjean, Ericsson, Hartling, Lance Stroll and Sergei Sorokin, Gasly and Murray. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, so it's the last of first challenge as the 5 lights go out on the All Seasons career mode. We say go, 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 and it's away he goes. Pierre Gasly gets a rocket ship start off the line as we're going to go into turn 1 now. What is Lukas going to do? Well, we know what he's going to do. He's going to dive down the inside of all of them. Oh, bloody hell into turn 1. This is tight, very, very tight indeed. We got Nico Hülkenberg just ahead of us as we now go down the hill before we ride up again into Radion and through Eau Rouge, and we get past the Renault driver. Fantastic. Look at this. Look at this already. Fernandes going for Stoffel Vandoorne all over the place, trying to get past Stoffel Vandoorne in the McLaren car. He's in 11th place at the moment. We get a warning for a collision with Stoffel. Look at this. Look at this. Pure aggression from the Hookster. And he gets past Stoffel and Kevin Magnussen as well. Very, very hard on the brakes there, but he does manage to just get past Kevin Magnussen. So I think we're already up into the World Championship points. Yes, we are up into 10th place from last on the grid, as you can see, and chasing Charles Leclerc, who's going very, very slow because he's got cars in front of him. There's a complete train of cars in front. We've got Perez, we've got Ocon, we've got another McLaren. I can't quite see who it is. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. But we continue on. in this 10th position at the moment, still chasing Charles Leclerc. Yes, Charles Leclerc, of course, in 2018 is in a Alfa Romeo, not a Ferrari. Yes, let's see if we can get past Charles. Not at the moment we can't. We've still got Perez in front, but we are ahead, of course, of Kevin Magnussen, who's trying to sneak past us at the moment, but we're not having any of his shit. No, none of his shit at all. And we hold on to 10th position. This is almost the end of lap 1. Of course, a very, very long lap at the Spa-Francorchamps Champ circuit. Very, very long lap indeed. But let's see if we can get the jump on Charles Leclerc as we have to brake very, very hard into this final zone. Is he going to try and do a move on Charles Leclerc? Oh, I think he may. I think he may. Yes, he does. Sidles down the inside of Charles Leclerc. Wow, a beautiful move there from the Hookster. Goes a little bit wide on the exit, as you can see, but Charles Leclerc is still there off to the inside, but I think he's going to out-drag him now into turn 1, and he does. What about Perez? What about Perez for good measure? Yes, in fact, Perez just sort of gets out of the way of the Hookster. And he gets up now into 8th position as we accelerate forward now to lap 2. Still chasing Esteban Ocon at the moment. I think he's going to go for a move down the inside. Yes, he does. Oh, fantastic. Once again for Hookster. Great driving. Absolute great driving up into 7th position now. Don't forget, of course, from last on the grid. And he puts in the fastest lap as well. Wowzers. Fastest lap for the Hookster and chasing the next target, which, of course, is now Fernando Alonso, who's currently in 6th position as we now go down the hill once again and rocket ship over the top of it to see if we can get past Fernando Alonso. Oh, very unusual line there for Hookster. A little bit unsighted there, but he managed to get past Fernando and gets a fastest sector time, I do believe, as well. So he's up there to 6th place. Next target is the Honey Badger. His teammate, of course, Daniel Ricciardo, who's currently in 5th position. This is now lap 4. We climb up once again into Eau Rouge. And let's see if we can catch up to the back of Daniel Ricciardo. But is he going to do a move? Is he going to do a move? Because, of course, we want to protect our Constructors' Championship as well. So we don't want to do anything really silly against Daniel Ricciardo. Let's see. Yes, he's very, very sensibly backed off from that one. And so we hold on to 6th place at the moment. Tyre wear is about 36%. So it is going down pretty rapidly. So soon be time for us to come in for a pit stop. And so we accelerate forward out to lap 4. Still chasing the Honey Badger, Daniel Ricciardo. Is he going to do a move on the Honey Badger as we go into this braking zone? Let's have a look. Yes, yes, yes. Whoa. Oh, Bottas. Valtteri Bottas. As there's cars coming into the pits now. He tried to get past Bottas as well, but he's up now to 4th position. But 2 cars have now come into the pits. I think one of those was Lewis Hamilton. So he's up now into 3rd place. Does he do a move on Bottas this time? Yes, he does. He slots himself in between Bottas and Kimi Raikkonen. He's now up into 2nd place, but of course he's still going to make his pit stop at the moment as we accelerate forward out to lap 5. Lap 5, okay, so I think he's going to come in for his stop now. I think he is. Is Raikkonen coming in? Yes, Raikkonen's coming in as well. Oh, this may be bad news, in fact, for the Hookster here. Maybe bad news. Hopefully we'll be okay. As we come in now and change from the soft tyre onto the harder tyre for the last section of this stint. Thank you, lads. Yes, very fast pit stop there. Very fast indeed. And oh no, we're getting held in the pit. I don't believe it. It's a long hold. It's a very long hold as well. There's cars going past. I don't believe it. And we're going to rejoin in 6th place at the moment. Are we going to lose any more places? I don't know. As we come out of the pits now. We're down to 7th place now. 7th place on lap 6. There's more cars coming past us. One of those is Fernando Alonso. And our teammate, Daniel Ricciardo, goes past as well. Daniel Ricciardo has now gone past us. So we're down to 7th position after that disastrous pit stop on lap 6. Anyway, we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 6. We've got yellow flags as a car off. It's Valtteri Bottas. Bottas has spun off out of this Grand Prix. What on earth has gone on there? I don't know, but Valtteri Bottas is out. Let's go to a replay and see exactly what happened with Valtteri Bottas. Well, here is Valtteri. He's fighting with Sebastian Vettel in the Ferrari, as you can see, and I think there may be some kind of contact. Yes, tiny little bit of contact, but Bottas is wham bam straight into the wall. He's lost some of his wing as well, and he's got to wait now for all the cars to go past before he can rejoin the track. Otherwise, we'll get a penalty for unsafe reversing on the circuit. So there he is, waiting for all the cars to go past. Wow, there's a lot of them. Now, let's see what happens with Valtteri. So he rejoins the circuit. Can't see any problem whatsoever there. Oh, there's a Toro Rosso. Oh, what's happened? Oh, the Toro Rosso smacked straight into him, and that's why he's out. And there is a replay of the Toro Rosso, just completely unsighted there, in fact. And he smacked straight into Valtteri Bottas. And he's got some damage to his wing as well, so he's going to have to come into a pit stop as well. Wowzers. So anyway, back to us now, still on lap 6, and as you can see, the virtual safety car, after all that confusion and carnage, has now come out on lap 6. So we've got to slow our pace down. And now, as we accelerate forward a little bit later into the virtual safety car, which has now ended, we can resume once again. Still in 6th place at the moment. Lap 7, just a few more laps to go, and it'll be the end of this race. So can we get a little bit higher in the points in this race as we accelerate forward now to lap 9, and we have managed to catch up to the back of Fernando Alonso in the McLaren, and we put in our fastest lap as well, so we are really giving it the full beans, yes, the full beans, to see if we can catch up to Fernando Alonso and of course the McLaren car. But can we catch him? Can we catch him? Well, we're going down a hill once again. We're going to climb up through the other side of it, yes, in through Radion into Eau Rouge. Oh, bloody hell, Hookster. Almost binned it there, but holds on gallantly. There's Fernando Alonso. He's got his DRS flap open, but that's no excuse from the Hookster. He just sails past him, up now into 5th position. Teammate still ahead, of course, Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, but he's got a couple of Ferraris, I think, are battling with each other ahead. So this could be just what the Hookster needs to see if he can get past and gain some even more World Championship points. Yes, it's Vettel and it's Kimi Raikkonen there fighting with each other. Let's see if the Hookster can take advantage of this and maybe get past, well, at least our teammate, maybe one of the Ferraris as well. Let's have a look as we accelerate forward now to lap 10, and they're still fighting with each other. Look at this, Vettel and Raikkonen. Wowzers. There's our teammate, but what are we going to do? We're going to see if we can get past our teammate and dive into turn 1. He's got his DRS open, but we do. Oh my God, he goes for every single car on the field, and he gets past, but unfortunately goes very, very wide on the exit. So both the Ferraris have once again got past him, and he's in 4th place, but he does get past his teammate Daniel Ricciardo. But as you can see, Daniel Ricciardo's having a little bit of a punt with him into Eau Rouge. This is not going to work. Yellow flag. Oh, bloody hell. What's happened to Daniel Ricciardo? He's dropping back, I do believe. Daniel Ricciardo is dropping back. Oh no. Well, I don't know what happened there. A little bit of contact between us, but it should be okay. Anyway, let's see if we can catch up to the back of these Ferraris, who are still fighting like crazy with each other. Look at this. This is great to see. This could be just the opportunity that Hookster needs. Let's see if he can get past. Oh, bloody hell, there's contact with Sebastian Vettel. Oh, he's gone off, but we've lost some of our front wing. Some of our front wing has come off. Oh, maybe Vettel will stop and pick it up. Yes, maybe Vettel will stop and pick it up. Anyway, we continue on now. Vettel's trying to get past us. We got damage to our front wing, of course, but hopefully we can hold on to this 3rd position. That was a very dicey manoeuvre there, and Kevin Magnussen's out of the race, and Daniel Ricciardo is now out of the race as well, and Stoffel Van Doon as well. What on earth is going on in this Grand Prix? Let's go to a replay in a minute and see exactly what has happened here as we've been going around the circuit. Okay, so here is Daniel Ricciardo, who was trying to get past us, as you can see, and a little bit of contact there, and he spun round. Daniel Ricciardo spun round. Let's have a look from his POV, as you can see. So he just spins around a little bit, but it's not too bad, and he manages to rejoin, I do believe. But I think he's going to wait for the other cars to go past him. So there he is. So why is Daniel Ricciardo out? Looks okay to me, not a problem whatsoever. And yeah, he's going. Oh, bloody hell, wham bam, thank you ma'am. He gets hit up the Jack Jones, literally hit up the Jack Jones by a Husqvarna. Yes, here he goes, and bang. Oh, and there's a McLaren has hit the bloody Husqvarna as well. That's unbelievable. Here comes the McLaren. Well, to be fair, he's completely unsighted, but he seems to go a little bit wide, and bang, bang, bang. It's all over. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. Anyway, back to us. It's the last lap of the race. It looks like we may hold on to this 3rd place. We've still got, of course, got that damage to the front wing, but we are holding on valiantly to this 3rd position. Just a few more corners to go. Sebastian Vettel was looking very, very angry in the rearview mirrors, though. But hopefully we can hold on to this 3rd position. We've just got this final corner to go, and it looks like we are going to do it. Lewis Hamilton, though, has won the race. That's not good. That's not good. But at least we have got up into 3rd place as we cross the line. Yes, get in there.
Great drive.
Well done, Hookster. Well done indeed. So it was last to 3rd in the end. And there's Toto Wolff. Yes, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No. It's Simon Bramble. There's Lewis Hamilton, who won the race. And there's the team mechanics congratulating themselves like they always do. Yes, well done, lads. Well done indeed. And there's Sergio Perez in the Force India, who finished in 7th place. Up on the podium, it's time for now then, and let's see, there he is. There's the Hookster. Look at him, so sprightly, only 39 years old, and still winning races and coming third and championships. Is he 11 times world champion now? Is he 11 times? Is he going for his 12th now? I do believe it may be his 12th world championship. Yes. I must count them up and see. But I think it is. I think it is. So there you go. There they are, all cheering him on. Let's go to the points then and see where we are after that round. And oh, I don't believe it. How on earth does this keep happening? We are level now on points with Lewis Hamilton. 234 points each. I just got no words. No words whatsoever. And we're still first at the moment in the Constructors. Okay, then it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix, which is going to be Monza, of course. And oh, cock. It's going to be a completely wet qualifying and a sort of intermediate race at Monza.
Lane will be open shortly, which means it's nearly time for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza.
Okay, so we're going to go for 4-2 wings for qualifying, and then when we start the race we're going to go for 4-4 to equalise the wings, and hopefully when it stops raining about the halfway point in the race we'll be able to turn the wings back down to 4-2. That's the plan anyway. Let's see if it comes to fruition or not. But that's the lowest I can actually accept the wings, because of course at Monza you need very, very low downforce. Anyway, at the moment we're in third place, but almost 2 seconds behind the leader as we accelerate forward now. It's a little bit late into qualifying, and you can see that we are down to 6th position at the moment, but still doing pretty well on those 4-2 wings, has to be said. And up now into second place, just behind Lewis Hamilton. Just shy of quarter of a second. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying, you can see we're still in second place, slightly up on our delta time. Are we going to improve on that, or are we going to stay in second place? Just about to cross the line now, and the answer to that is going to be, I think we stayed in second position. Anyway, that's it. The qualifying is now over. We're limping across the line because we've run out of fuel, and I think it's going to be third place in the end, but we may drop down. Let's have a look and see if we do. And no, we stay in third place. Fantastic. Third place then for the race, and our teammate Daniel Ricciardo finished in 6th, but Lewis got pole position. Oh cock. Okay then, let's do this.
It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Raikkonen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Murray, Raikkonen, Esteban Ocon and Ricciardo, Perez, Alonso, Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen, Gasly, Ericsson, Charles Leclerc and Hartley, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Valtteri Bottas and Stoffel van Dorn. Sainz and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So here we are at Monza, and it's only slightly wet as the 5 lights go out on the All Seasons career mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go. Great start off the line for Nookster, but unfortunately didn't manage to get any positions because of course we're under slightly soggy conditions, and we've got the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen trying to get past into turn 1. This is going to get very, very dodgy indeed. Kimi Raikkonen goes through, then we've got yellow flags as well, but luckily the Hookster saw that and actually backed off out of that, so that's good. And he's got an illegal overtake on Raikkonen, so he's got to give the position back. That's absolutely outrageous. But anyway, so there you go. We're in 4th position at the moment and chasing Kimi Raikkonen. Hopefully we can get this position back before we get into the next turn. I think he's going to just dive in there, to be honest, for the Hookster. Yes, there he goes. Back at Kimi Raikkonen, so up into 3rd position and chasing Sebastian Vettel. He's got to be very, very careful though, because the conditions are very greasy indeed at the moment on these intermediate tyres. Yes, very, very greasy indeed as we hang on to 3rd place, chasing Sebastian Vettel. But unfortunately, of course, Lewis Hamilton, as you can see from the mini-map, is in the lead of this Grand Prix. Oh, bloody hell, do you see that? Hookster almost binned it there. Very, very slippery on some of the surfaces of this track. Very, very slippery indeed, but he hangs on to 3rd place and he continues on. Got to be very, very careful here, of course, because you can get very, very caught up in the curb here and actually slide out, but he did get through okay. No problem there for Hookster. So this is almost the end of lap 1, and we're about to go through my favourite corner name of all time in Formula 1. Yes, it's Parabolica. Yes, here we go through Parabolica, still ahead of the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen and still chasing Sebastian Vettel as we're about to finish lap 1 and go into lap 2. Still wet conditions at the moment, but it's hopefully going to dry out a little bit later into the Grand Prix as we cross the line and start lap 2, 1.6 seconds behind Sebastian Vettel. As we accelerate forward to lap 2, we have managed to get a little bit of ground on Sebastian Vettel. As you can see, in fact, we've gained a huge amount of ground. Sebastian Vettel go a little bit wide on the exit there as we come around Parabolica, still trying to chase Vettel down. But we are inching ever closer, and Lewis Hamilton just put in our fastest lap. And oh my goodness, the Hooksters just put in our fastest lap as well. Look at this, we're going to get a run on Sebastian Vettel. Of course, this is just purely on slipstream. There's no DRS because of course we're in wet conditions, but he gets past Sebastian Vettel before we get into turn 1. Oh, a little bit crossed up there on the exit, but manages to do it up into second place now and chasing Lewis Hamilton, the blessed one himself. As you can see, Sebastian Vettel now in the background. Wowzers, absolute wowzers. This is now lap 3, still chasing. We're getting purple sectors though, as you can see, and we are getting ever closer to Lewis Hamilton as we accelerate forward to lap 6. The DRS has now been enabled. Yes, the DRS is now enabled, which means it's time to change onto the dry tyres. Hamilton's just ahead of us, as you can see, but we've got no choice. We're going to have to come in at exactly the same time. Hopefully we're not going to get held up in the pits once again. We will find out though. We haven't got any choice. We've got to come in, and oh Jesus Christ, thought we were going to smack straight into the back of Hamilton there. That was very, very close indeed. But it's okay. Oh, did that scare you? It scared me. Anyway, so we change now on to the super soft tyre. Yes, the softest tyre we can have to see if we can actually get the... Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. We've got out in front of Lewis Hamilton. What has happened to their team mechanics? They didn't get him out very fast there, and we have gone past him. Wowzers, I do not believe it. And in front of us now, we got Brendan Hartley. Brendan Hartley, so gay. So bloody gay. And he's got Marcus Ericsson. Well, he's actually fighting like crazy with Marcus Ericsson at the moment. But of course, Brendan Hartley's still on the intermediate tyres. So the Hookster's going to get past him pretty quickly because he's going to be going very, very slowly. Actually decided to stay out for one more lap, which I think was a little bit of a mistake because it's completely bone dry at the moment. But let's see if we can get past Brendan Hartley. Oh, come on, Brendan, come on. No. Bloody hell. He's going very, very slowly on those intermediates. And we've got Hamilton right behind us. We've got to be very, very careful. And Marcus Ericsson is also on the intermediate tyres as well. So this is like a complete barrage of slow cars in front of us as we accelerate forward to lap 7. There is Marcus Ericsson, as you can see. Hopefully he's going to come into the pits now. Are we going to try and get past him before Parabolica? Are we going to try? I think no. Oh, and Ericsson has to brake very, very hard there on those intermediates. Well, they're absolutely finished now, so he's going to come in for a pit stop anyway because he's absolutely knackered them. And we got two cars in, which means we go up into the lead on lap 8. I cannot believe it, but yes, we have gone into the lead of this race on lap 8. Wowzers, me trousers. We accelerate forward now, still on lap 8. Just go, and we put in our fastest lap. Wow, we have got supreme pace in this car. Of course, we have adopted the 4-2 wing for this race, which we said we were going to do, and it's paid off. It really has paid off, and we got up into the lead, and we're now going to keep it as we accelerate forward. That's lap 11, and Lewis Hamilton's trying to get past us, as you can see. Let's see if we can dive it in inside. Oh, he's crossed up though. He's crossed up very, very badly. Can he hold it together? Yes. Oh, that was very close indeed, but he holds on to the lead on lap 11. We accelerate forward now, still on lap 11, and once again Hamilton under DRS gets past, and I think we're going to have the tighter inside line. Very, very carefully threads his way through the needle and holds on to the lead of this race on lap 11 now as we accelerate forward now to lap 12. Here comes Hamilton once again. Is he going to try for a move down the inside this time? I think he may. Oh, there's a little bit of argy-bargy there, but we managed to hold on a moment to first place. Just one more lap to go. We're entering a yellow flag sector, in fact, so the cars can't actually go past us because there must be a car gone out. Yes, look at this. They can't go past us. It's unbelievable. And yes, I can't see who that was, but yes, there's a car out. Can't see who it was though. No. Anyway, we come around Parabolica for the second to last time, and we still hold the lead of this Grand Prix. We accelerate forward at lap 13, and once again Lewis Hamilton on the last lap has got past us. No, you bugger. Brake very hard. Yes, back into the lead. So this is going to be the last opportunity. And in fact, Lewis Hamilton's dropped back now. He's dropped back. He's got ahead of Sebastian Vettel, who just for a moment there actually got past him. But yes, and it looks like as we come around the final corner that we are going to win the race at Monza. One of the Hookster's favourite circuits, of course. And look at this. His GRS has just failed right as we're about to cross the line. Wow. There's some drama for you. But anyway, he's done it. Fantastic. First place for the Hookster. Woo! So there is Christian Horner with his very, very funny hair. Very funny hair. No. Leave it now. Leave it. There he is, the race winner. Well done, Hookster. Well done indeed. And there's the team mechanics, including Alva and Expat EG. So, on to the podium he goes. There he is. There he is. On that top step. 39 years old. Just look at him. Just look at him. Can anything stop the Hookster? No. Nothing at all. It's time to spray the champagne over everyone. Once again. And the cameraman. Oh my goodness. Let's advance quickly. Let's advance quickly. And there they are, Hugsy on the podium. So after that, we are now 7 points clear of Lewis Hamilton. Our teammate is in third position. Oh my god, in the constructors we're still in the lead. Anyway, thanks so much for watching everyone. You've been awesome as always. And as always, yes, there will of course be more later.